From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
You want to go where to buy a new refrigerator? Steve's A to Z Appliance in Cottonwood? In Cottonwood? Just a 10-minute drive. And they'll save us money. New and used, honest, reliable, factory-trained repair service and parts, and they'll save us money. And dispose of this thing? We gotta make the short drive to Steve's A to Z. Thanks, son.
Steve's A to Z Appliance, front and main streets in Cottonwood. Drive a little, save a lot.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Meteorologist Mike Krueger. I'm checking in with you here for your afternoon update. Real quickly, want to remind you, tomorrow is Caffeinated for a Cause for Turtle Bay. $1 of every drink purchase at Dutch Bros will go to Turtle Bay. And I will be out there along with a special guest. We've got a behind-the-scenes new weather NorCal team member, that is. That we're training behind the scenes, and you can get a sneak peek as to who that is. They will be there with me on Thursday, tomorrow, between 2 and 4 p.m. at South Market Street at the Dutch Bros there. You can also donate more money. We'll be out there with buckets asking you for more money. There will also be animals out there from Turtle Bay that you can check out as well. And if you can't get there, by the way, use that QR code to donate early. You can also go to turtlebay.org/caffeinate and donate there early as well. And be sure to include, as the team you'd like to give credit for that donation, to Weather NorCal. We'll see you there tomorrow between 2 and 4 p.m. All right, let's take a look at our weather headlines. Slightly cooler the next few days before another spike in our temperatures. But we do expect dry conditions, at least for the weekend. Significantly cooler, though, next week. And when I say significantly, it's going to be a lot cooler out there. And we've got better chances for rain next week. So your neighborhood forecast at a glance for the rest of the day today. Looking at the temperatures in the low to mid 90s. Now, it looks like a little bit warmer to the west of the valley. Trinity County, inland areas, but the valley actually cooling off a little bit here in the low 90s, as opposed to the upper 90s, even the triple digits we saw yesterday. So a quick look at your fire weather forecast here for the next couple of days. Taking a look at the winds this afternoon. A little breezy. South winds at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Not as bad tomorrow morning, but by tomorrow afternoon, the wind's fairly calm for the valley. A little breezy for some of the mountain elevation, higher elevations that is. But look at Friday. We got a bit of that north wind kicking in by Friday around midday, and that's going to most likely elevate the fire weather risk. You can see that here. For today, mainly in the moderate, but getting close to the high range here. So we still need to be extra careful. The good news is the fire weather risk does drop for tomorrow, but again, as mentioned, you saw those gusty north winds coming in for Friday from the north. That drives things out even more. We're going to be back in the moderate to high fire weather risk. So we're not out of the woods yet, folks. We're still in that fire season because it's still hot and it's still dry out there. Now, you can see the clouds to our south. That's an area of low pressure. That's actually going to have an impact on our weather here over the next 12 to 24 hours. Let's take a look at that on Futurecast. So midday today, not much in the way of cloud cover. Now we're starting to see the marine layer begin to impact places like Humboldt Bay, around Eureka for tonight, right? But everywhere else looking at dry conditions. But look at this. You see the clouds coming in tonight and tomorrow morning, and maybe even a chance for a few sprinkles or light showers for parts of, especially the foothills east of the valley, but places like Chico, Willows, Oroville. If tomorrow morning you see a stray sprinkle or a light shower, don't be surprised. And then I think most of it will be into places like Plumas County as we go into Thursday afternoon. And then by Thursday night, that's all pretty much done with. And then Friday, we're dry as well. Maybe some morning fog for the coast on Friday. Otherwise, clear skies, even for the coast, for Friday afternoon. So where's that cloud cover and that chance for showers tomorrow morning coming from? Well, you see that area of low pressure to the south over Southern California. You see the rain over Southern California. Well, that's working its way northeast, and the flow around that area of low pressure is going to help to transport some of those clouds and maybe even a few showers for tomorrow morning. But then that's out of here. And then we're dry again. We're warming back up. A spike in our temperatures Friday. And then by Sunday, we're looking at the slight potential for some showers here for the eastern mountains and Modoc County. But it's off to the west of us that we've got our eyes on. That first push could bring us rain on Monday. There's another one coming in behind that for Tuesday. Now the timing, the overall intensity of all this is something we've got to iron out, but we could still see some leftover shower activity even by Wednesday of next week. But that's not the case today. No rain, no cool temperatures, still warm. Temperatures in the, I'd say around 90, give or take, for the valley. 80s and 90s for the higher elevations, but still hot in Trinity County. Mid-90s there, and even around 100 degrees for the inland areas. Upper 60s for the coast. We take a look at that forecast for tonight. It's cooling off. We're in the low to mid 60s of the valley, 40s and 50s for the higher elevations, and 50s for the coast, mainly clear skies, although some low clouds and fog for parts of the coast here tonight. All right, so there's your 7-day outlook for the valley. See the drop in the temperatures today, tomorrow, but look at Friday. It's back to getting hot again, more summer-like. But watch the temperatures drop. This is a huge drop in our temperatures by Monday, Tuesday. Valley could see some rain Monday, Tuesday as well. The coast, mid-60s, low to mid-60s. That rain for Monday, Tuesday. And after that spike in our temperatures, especially for today, we'll see the temperatures begin to drop here for the inland areas and even for Trinity County. Taking a look at Siskiyou, Modoc County, the Eastern Mountains. Now, notice on Sunday, I do have a chance for showers as early as Sunday for Modoc County and the Eastern Mountains, in particular, Lass and Plumas counties. But really, overall, I think everyone's going to be looking at that better chance for rain and much, much cooler by Monday and Tuesday of next week. And look at the highs for the mountains. 50s for Mount Shasta, upper 50s, otherwise in the 60s for pretty much everyone else in the mountains. Well, that's your afternoon update. I'll be back again with a deeper dive look, latest forecast models, what's going on with that chance for rain. We'll have all of that in your deeper dive forecast coming up this evening at 6 o'clock. Until then, have a great rest of your afternoon.
At Wind River Resort and Casino, we like to celebrate life's little moments. Oh, and the big ones too. Because around here, when you're completely in the moment, that's when the magic happens. Come in and find your moment at Wind River Resort and Casino.